The Legend of JellyBean and the Unbreakable Egg. Boys and girls, if you've ever been in my class, this is one of my favorites to read at Easter time. And it's written by Joe Troiano. I hope I didn't butcher his name. There's a whole bunch of cool things. I don't know if you can see that page, and maybe your parents would read that to you. But the author wrote a note to the readers, and it talks about his son, Nicholas. So I hope you can read that. I'm going to skip it for now. It was just before Easter on Holiday Hill Farm when 5 little chicks hatched in back of the barn. Yes, those words rhyme, boys and girls. First came Rose, then came Violet, next Lily came along, then Daffodil and Tulip, and then something went wrong. This one didn't hatch. Oh dear, one little chick, chick number 6, couldn't get out of her egg. The shell was too thick. She tried every trick that a chick knew what to do. She tried and she tried. The others tried too. Look, boys and girls, they're trying to help her get out. They pecked it, they poked it, they gave it a whack. Oh, that wasn't nice. But that unbreakable egg just wouldn't crack. So they begged and they pleaded. They started to shout, but that unbreakable egg would not let her out. Then the farmer came in and took chick 6 away with the rest of the batch that hadn't hatched that day. The chicks followed the farmer past geese, goats, and cows up the front steps and into his house. Uh-oh. There were eggs on the table, there were eggs on the chairs, there were dozens and dozens, but which egg was theirs? Then the 5 little chicks heard a very soft rapping and knew that chick 6 was on the tabletop tapping. The chicks flapped and they flew through the air. They flew to the table, but once they got there, their wings were so tired, their wings were so sore that the 5 little chicks couldn't flap anymore. Uh-oh. What do you think's going to happen, boys and girls? One by one, the chicks dropped from the sky right into the crocks filled with Easter egg dye. Now Rose was red and Violet was blue. Lily was orange. Oh, Tulip green through and through. And Daffodil was as yellow as any daffodil that grew. Sorry, distracted by the dog. Inside her egg, chick 6 started to cry. The chicks followed the sound and found her nearby. They attacked from the front, they attacked from the back, they attacked one by one, they attacked in a pack. But that unbreakable egg still wouldn't crack. So they rolled it off the tabletop and watched it drop. They were sure it would crack when it smacked on the floor, but it didn't. It just bounced and bounced right out the front door. The sun was setting and the barnyard was calm. Mothers and babies were snuggling all over the farm. The chicks realized, watching that egg roll along, they had been going about this thing entirely wrong. Instead of whacking and smacking and attacking that egg, they should have been hugging and holding and hatching that egg. Look at all the mamas and their babies. So these birds of a feather all huddled together to keep chick 6 and her egg nice and warm. Then it started to drizzle, and the drops that fell made the dye from their feathers drip onto the shell. And the pattern the 5 different colors created made that unbreakable egg look decorated. Isn't it pretty? And on Easter morning, with the sun shining bright, the 5 little chicks woke up from the night. There were colorful pieces of shell on the ground. But where was chick 6? They looked all around. Then out from the shadows stepped chick number 6, and her feathers were a wonderful, colorful mix. They were red and blue and yellow and orange and green, so the chicks named chick 6 JellyBean. The chicks marched through the barnyard, proud as could be, with JellyBean in front, chirping, "Come on, follow me." Every animal on the farm joined in the fun, and it was the best parade ever, the very best one. Now you see, that egg wasn't unbreakable, not one little bit. The truth was, that egg didn't like to be hit. So when you have a problem that grows and grows, think of Daffodil, Tulip, Lily, Violet, and Rose. And when you get stuck and don't know what to do, don't hit, don't shout, Don't pout, don't beg. Remember, there's more than one way to crack an egg.